Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. So, students, in our previous class, we have completed what is the role of the sun in weather change. Now, in today's class, we will study about what how the help air is responsible for the change in the weather, right? So, as you all know, air is what? It is the primary element that makes the life on the earth, right? It means without air there will be no life, right? And air is a mixture of many gases, right? So in addition to the gases, there are also some vapors, water vapors, and small particles of dust, right? Not only it consists gases, it also consists water vapor and small particles of dust, right? Also, students, our earth is surrounded by a thin blanket of air called the atmosphere, right, students? So also we cannot see air, but when it blows we can feel it, right? So when there is movement of air, it causes what we say the wind is blowing, right? And this blowing of wind, or we can say the movement of wind, affects the weather, right? So let's start with sand and land bridge, right? So what do you mean by sea bridge? So sea bridge is what? When the sun heats, it heats both land and the water, but land heats up faster than water, right? Land heats up faster than water, but it also cools down faster than water. It means what? Land जल्दी ही heat हो जाता है और जल्दी ही cool down हो जाता है as compared to water. So this cooling and heating of the land and water give rise to sea bridge and land bridge, mainly in the coastal regions. So what happens, students? During the day, the sea is cool and the land is warm, right? So hot air from the level of the land, it rises up, and cool air above the sea blows. It start moving towards the land to take its place. So this movement of bridge from the sea towards the land during the day is called sea bridge. Okay, students, have you got it? What is sea bridge? Sea bridge is, it is the movement of bridge from the sea towards the land during the day is called sea bridge. Okay, students, so what is sea bridge? I will explain you again. So during the day, what happens? It hots, the heat of the sun hot, it heats up both the land and sea, right? But the air above the land is hotter as compared to the air which is above the sea. Okay, students, so when the air heats up, it becomes lighter, right? And it starts moving towards upward. So the place, right, above the land, it gets occupied, right? It gets, you can say empty, right? There is no air. So what happened? The cool air from the sea, it start moving toward the land. So this process is called sea bridge. So next we have is, during night, what happens? The land cools down faster, but the sea remains warm. So the hot air above the sea rises, okay, students, and there is a you can say space, and the cool air above the land rushes to the from the land, the cool air goes towards the sea, right? So this movement of bridge from the land towards the sea at night is called land bridge. Okay, students, I hope you understand what is the difference between sea bridge and land bridge. Sea bridge occurs when there is movement of air from the sea or yes, you can say from the sea towards the land, right? That is called sea bridge. And if there is movement of bridge from the land towards the sea at night, that is called land bridge, right? And the sea bridge occurs at day and the land bridge occurs at night. I hope you understand sea bridge and land bridge. So next we have is water. So as you all know that about 2/3 of the earth is covered with water. That's why it is called blue planet, right students? So, and they are present in the form of seas, oceans, lakes, rivers, underground reservoirs, wells, right? So when the heat of the sun falls on the water bodies, it changes the states of water, right? So now we will study how the heat of the sun affect the change in the states of water, right? So the first is evaporation. So evaporation, you all knows what is evaporation. When the sun's heat changes water into water vapor. When the weather is hot, what happens? The water gets evaporated from the water bodies, right? It forms in the form of vapor and it mixes in the air. And what happens when there is increase in the amount of vapor in the air? So we say that there is humidity in the air or atmosphere, right? It increases the amount of moisture in the air, right? So we say that today weather is humid. You must have heard that today I am feeling very humid, or it means like chipchipasa. Is because the evaporation is going on, right? It is happening on the large amount, right? So next is how this evaporation gets slow or fast, right? So it depends on following few factors like wind, right? So when there is weather, we will say when the weather is windy, so evaporation is faster. Why? Because the moving body absorbs water quickly. So if there is windy weather, evaporation is also faster. Why? Because the moving wind absorbs water quickly. The next we have is temperature. So when there is a high temperature, so the amount of evaporation is also get faster, right? So as the temperature is increasing, evaporation also simultaneously increases, right? The next we have is dry air. So what happens? Evaporation also becomes faster when the air is dry. Why? Because dry air it absorbs more water than moist air. It needs more water. If the air is dry, that time it needs more water, right? So that's why dry air absorbs more water and in turn evaporation becomes faster, right? The next we have is surface area. So evaporation is faster if the water bodies are large, right? So obviously if if they get more space of air of water, so evaporation gets faster. So more the surface area of the water, more is the or faster we will say there is evaporation. Okay students, so that's all for today. If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime, right? So we will continue it in the next session. Till then, bye bye.